Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. As you can see, I brought company, so I can beat you up now. No. Παιδιά, καλημέρα.
Καλημέρα.
Ο φίλος μου ο Κώστας, my friend Kostas here. Τσιμπρόγατος, the Konami guy. Have you ever heard the Konami guy before? I'm talking sometimes as if it's the boogeyman or something. That's the Konami guy.
Only Konami.
Oh, everything about Konami. So there was these two polls that I posted on my, how do you even call that, like the community, whatever. Whatever. I posted it on my channel, like two different polls. In both polls, one game won. Only one game won. What was that?
Splatterhouse?
Splatterhouse on TurboGrafx. PC Engine, yeah, I call it PC Engine. You can call it TurboGrafx, whatever. I'm the Japanese guy anyways. So, amazing game. It came out in 1988 by Namco. The lead programmer of the game's name is Tetsuya Funachu. I made a little research because I didn't really like the idea of just having a nickname because they refer to him as Ito-kun. And I searched his name a little bit, of course. This game was definitely inspired by the boom of horror films in the 80s. Tons of horror films in the 80s. And the main character looks like Jason Voorhees, straight from Friday the 13th franchise. It's a really gory game. I read this tidbit of information. I don't really know if that's true. But initially, in the early development of the game, the main character was supposed to be a mental institute a convict that escaped or something. And they changed that later on to the heroic Rick that we all know and love, who just tries to save his girlfriend, finds that mask that gives him powers, make him into a muscle-bound mutant, and he beats up demons and stuff. Gory game, amazing game. It's not for the faint of heart. Yeah, it sucks, but it's also my microphone, so I have to keep it going. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. This versus this one. Come on, you already know the answer. I had too much trouble beating Mega Man with this thing, and absolutely destroy it with the NES controller and the NES in general. So yeah, you're gonna be playing the PC Engine or TurboGrafx port, whichever one you like, of this game, Splatterhouse, the OG Splatterhouse. It's a one-credit run. The point that you reach, it's basically your points of progression. If it's level 3, it's 3. If it's level 4, it's 4. The game has 7 levels. Does the score count? Yeah, only in terms of if you tie with someone else, then the score counts. Anyone can partake in this one. I'm guessing since it's like 18 of the month, we'll just let it go on for an entire month. We'll end this in probably August 18th, something like that. Everyone feel free to join. It's your poll, it's the one you suggested. Again, you can emulate the shit out of it. I don't care. If you have it in some type of anthology, I don't even know if that's a thing. I think only the arcade one exists in the disc. I have it on the disc of Splatterhouse on PS3.
Ο καλύτερος τρόπος να το παίξουν είναι στο Wii.
Yeah, definitely. Like the best way you can play that if you like emulation, if you have a hacked Wii, that's the best possible choice, because the Wii has an analog signal. You can right away connect it to a CRT TV. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. How much better is a CRT TV when it comes to those? So analog signal, if you have a Wii and it's hacked, best solution, best possible thing. You can play it anywhere. You can play it on your PC, RetroPie, whatever you have. I just have a hacked NS Classic. I'll play it on there. And still, you have an entire month to do so. So I think it's a magnificent game to try a challenge like that. It's a hard game. It's not entirely impossible, but it's challenging. It's intense. It's gory. it's not for the faint of the heart. Like the TurboGrafx had this label on it when they brought it overseas, and it said it's not for kids. It's not for kids and or for cowards, something like that. So it's like poking at you because at the time there was much controversy, going on with video games that blew up with Mortal Kombat, and we all know what happened there with the M ratings and stuff. But yeah, this is like, I think it's a game that it's an M rating before even M rating was even invented. And Splatterhouse spawned sequels, a reboot in 2010. They're all great games. They're mostly for the spectacle, and those early old school ones, I consider them to be old school classics. They're not entirely impossible, but they're challenging enough for these type of challenges or whatever, gauntlets, whatever you want to call them. It's great. They're great for stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically the thing. As we were talking, you were possibly seeing footage of me playing Splatterhouse. Don't feel discouraged. I'm actually quite good at this game. So yeah, whatever. Feel free to join Splatterhouse. Go in there as Rick and beat the shit out of demons and stuff. Yeah, great game. So from me and Kostas, bye bye. And I have to drink my coffee, man. Like look what kind of coffee I made. It's so good that the foam is so strong that the straw just keeps standing. That's that's how you make Greek frappe. Shoot, go away.